Welcome back on the AM show. Now, as we cap off the conversation on the show, we talk about holistic education. How do we get that, especially at the tertiary level? It's been said in recent years, or in fact for quite a number of years, that we produce half-baked graduates from our tertiary institutions, among others. Well, that's why we're having a conversation this morning with Professor Williams Atwilik. He is the Vice President and Provost of Heritage Christian University College and a visiting Associate Professor of Finance and Accounting in the School of Business, Lubbock Christian University, and the College of Business Administration of Abilene Christian University, all in the United States of America. Now, his profile is a rather lengthy one, but let me just go through them, just so you know the character with whom we're interacting this morning. He's a chartered accountant, a barrister at law, chartered tax consultant, chartered banker, chartered economist, and chartered economic policy analyst. He is the immediate past president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana, and the national treasurer of the Ghana Bar Association, and serves on a number of boards and committees in Ghana and internationally. I can say we have a chartered guest this morning on the show. Prof, thank you so much for joining the conversation, Professor Atwilik.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
I just referred to you as a chartered guest.
Well, thank you.
You've chartered in everything, so we're chartering you as a guest as well.
We bless God for that. Thank you so much.
I'm curious, though, this is away from the conversation. How did you manage to do all of this? I had a few of my colleagues talking about it. How did you manage to amass all of this within what period of time?
Well, it comes back to being determined and being convicted of what you want to do and spending time on it. That's just what it is. Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about Heritage Christian University College. I started off by making mention of the fact that it's been said that in recent times, tertiary education is not really producing those well-rounded people that we would want, especially when you're thinking of the job market, and not just in Ghana, but globally. We have competitors in this global village from everywhere. And I've seen job advertisements, for example, where it's global, but you can work remotely from wherever you are. So the competition is wide. What do you make of that when people say, look, we're simply not producing the caliber of graduates that can meet international standards?
I agree with you that's been... Personally, I sit on a number of boards, and I get to sit on a couple of panels for interview. And the assertion is somehow true that graduates that come out of the universities usually are not very fit for the job market.
Fit for purpose, right?
And employers will need to do a little bit of investment to get people ready. And that's what Heritage thinks should change. And so we are investing our energy to ensure that we provide holistic education that transforms the mind, the character, and the brain, and equips people with the tools that makes them very ready for the job market, so they themselves can start something and bring along others to join them.
Now, speaking of which, you talk about these holistic developments. What sort of innovation is needed to deliver? Because if it could easily be delivered, our tertiary institutions would have delivered. I mean, some institutions come to mind that are faring pretty well globally, but in our context, what do we have to do by way of innovation to produce the caliber of graduates we want?
Three things. Values-driven education, where the education not only seeks to let people gain knowledge, but also shape their value system. And at values. And at Heritage, we are very heavy on that. Every program that is taught, we want to instill good values, conviction, creativity, compassion, community, and character. So we weave this into everything that we do. When you produce graduates who have good values, then they can do things. Number two, education that emphasizes problem solving, entrepreneurship. And that is the base of everything that we do at Heritage. That we produce graduates who, right from the onset, are made to understand that you are educated to solve problems, not to come and wait for somebody to help you out. And that kind of education for quite some time is missing. where psychologically, you go to school, you finish, then you wait, and then you be employed. And so we need an innovative educational system that tells students right from the onset that equip yourself with skills and the tools so that when you are out, you can start something. And we are very heavy on that. And then number 3, multiple skills. Education that emphasizes multiple skills. So you come to school to do IT, but you go out with your IT skills, but you also get some marketing skills or some HR skills or some accounting skills and some professional program that helps you. So you go out very well rounded, not only having knowledge, but imbued with good value systems and with multiple skills that will make you fit in the job market that we have today.
I see. And I think that also goes back to your background, why you have found yourself similar to me. I'm very interested in many different things. And I guess that also explains your
This precisely
portfolio.
is what attracted me to Heritage, to be there, to do the things that, the philosophy that I believe in. I believe in multi-skilled persons who have a general worldview, but underpinned with good values, the Christian values, which is acceptable to all. Although we shape what we do from the Christian perspective, we are very welcoming of everybody, and that's what attracted me to Heritage. So you can study law, you can study accounting, you can study HR, you can study IT, but at the end of it all, what problems can you help solve?
And how can you let all of them interlink to find solutions, right?
So
in the end,
everybody that comes to Heritage, you've got to take some entrepreneurship courses. And throughout your stay, every semester, we have series of workshops and seminars about business.
Oh, I see.
And then we provide hand-holding support to all our students to start, generate some business ideas using design thinking, and then pitch your ideas. So far, we have provided, close to 1 million Ghana cedis financial support to students to start their own business.
From the university itself?
So just this year, we made available 200,000 Ghana cedis to students who have ideas that are implementable. Okay, so they pitch through a competitive process, and then we do not give money alone. We make the money available, but we assign you to coaches.
So there's oversight.
There's oversight that follow through what you are doing, and then you go and launch the business, and we follow through what you are doing, and we win you off when we think that you can be on your own. So this is an innovation that many of those who don't even get to win the financial support, they get enough ideas and they have gone through the process of starting businesses, so they are able to start their own businesses, even when they don't get, and we link them to a lot of other stakeholders who are interested in what they are doing, and then they get to go. Being heavy on modern technology is one of the things that we do. Everything is underpinned by the tools of technology.
Right.
And so you can come to study nursing or theology or business. You will go out with skills in technology that will help you to survive in the modern era where technology cannot be ignored.
All right. So you've mentioned that your approach is hinged on 3 main things: values, innovation, and entrepreneurship.
Precisely so.
Basically, skills,
Precisely
add-ons.
so.
But what then do you think? Are these enough to set you apart from other tertiary institutions? Because I know other tertiary institutions are also offering same. They are based on values. Some of them are even Christian. Then they talk about being entrepreneurial, building on skills and all that. I actually recall there was a time when there was a lot of backlash for the finance minister because in the context he said it was a bit problematic. But I think it was at the UPSC or something, and there was a seminar or a talk, and he made mention of the fact that there were no jobs and people had to be entrepreneurial, and people took him on, which I felt was right at the time. But in any case, we all have to have some entrepreneurial abilities, because there will not always be jobs sitting down waiting for you. But then what sets the Christian University College apart?
A number of things set Heritage Christian University College apart. You have the opportunity to combine whatever degree you come to study with a professional program. And we are deliberate. Elsewhere, you pursue professional programs on your own, if you want. But we have designed the curriculum in such a way that right from year one, at no further fee to you, we give you tuition towards professional programs, either in accounting or marketing or HR or IT. So
at no extra cost?
At no extra cost, except the subscription that you pay to those professional bodies and the examination that you register with them. But as far as tuition is concerned, we've integrated tuition for the professional program into our mainstream degree program. So for example, you are a nursing student. You come to study nursing. If you are interested in pursuing a Chartered Institute of Marketing program, we give you tuition. If you are interested in doing an HR program, we give you tuition. And we so arrange the timetable in a way that you are able to do that. So by the time you are done, either you are almost done with the professional program or you are close to being done. That's one. As I said, we are very deliberate with having faculty care for students. So we have a department we call Student Success and Alumni Support department, where we intentionally, every heritage faculty knows that the students are the reason we are there. We want to cultivate education in them that makes them, impactful in society. So we've got to care. Apart from that, it's a small size university deliberately designed to be so we can interact with students adequately and help them, succeed in whatever pursuit that they are all pursuing. And the Christian environment is very welcoming. We have a very serene campus, with modern, laboratories to support learning. We have hybrid classrooms that support both virtual and in-person learning, fitted with very comfortable, furnishing to make learning more congenial and comfortable, with the caring staff that holds students' hands, work with them, equip them properly for life so they can make an impact in our system.
Okay, so I'm tempted at this point to ask, what programs do you have on offer at the Heritage Christian University?
Thank you very, very much. So broadly, we do nursing, so we have a degree in nursing. Okay. And then we do business, and we have a number of degrees in business, accounting with computing, marketing, human resource management, entrepreneurship and technology, supply chain. We have a degree in
supply chain management,
supply chain, logistics and supply chain management. Okay. And then we have a degree in IT, information technology, information security, and we have a degree in theology. At the graduate level, we have 3 degrees, and we are building on to add a few more. We have a degree in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management. And as I said, both at the undergraduate and the graduate level, you get to combine these with some professional certification of your own choice. Okay. And we provide the tuition. So we've assembled high caliber, very experienced scholar practitioners. They are scholars, all of them credentialed, and they are practitioners, leading scholars in their respective fields to hold the hands of our students, work with them to get them, and then we equip you with entrepreneurial support financially and, logistically to get you, moving. So if you really want an educational environment that equips you for life, that makes you holistic in outlook, I think what we have on offer is quite irresistible. Yeah.
Now, for those who are watching us who may be contemplating coming on board, what can such persons expect as far as the opportunities in your educational institution are concerned? What can they expect, and what do you have on offer? You've said a lot already, but what can you say to them, those watching us? I
would say to them, admission is ongoing for all the degree offerings that I have mentioned.
Okay, so both undergraduate
and graduate level. Okay. And school will open on the 8th of January. So go to our website, hcuc.edu.gh, And the application forms are out there.
So let's do that again slowly. www.hcuc.edu.gh.
Correct. And then the telephone numbers that you can get include 055 102 6164 or 020 229 8399 or 054 777731. The sevens are 5.
Okay, so I'll want you to repeat all of the numbers, but slowly.
Thank you.
First number, second number, third number.
First number 055 10 26 164. Second number 020 229 8399. And the last number 054 777731. So you can go onto any of you can reach us on any of these, and we are at Amasaman behind the Olympic stadium.
Okay. All right, so that's where you can locate them. You have the website now. You know where to go, www.hcuc.edu.gh. Just, they can get the prospectus or any other details from there.
On the website.
And you could pursue it from there, ask questions, call those numbers, make inquiries, and who knows where that could leave you. What I like about what you've spoken about is the entrepreneurial end to it. So no matter what you're doing, you are doing something skills-based. Apart from what you may be learning, you could be learning nursing and even dabbling in a bit of HR or marketing or whatever
Absolutely.
else in there. And I would say this, part of why I'm able to do what I do and other things I do is because I don't put myself in a straitjacket. I do so many things, and that's where our world is headed.
It is very important. In this modern world, if you really want to survive, you need to be multitask, and multitasking is what we provide. We give opportunity for people beyond this. People who want to, we have other centers that provide other skills, hands-on skills on soap making, on piggery, poultry, farming, short programs like that. We do, all kinds of training just to equip people for life.
Right.
So it's a good place to be if you really want day-to-day solutions for the Ghanaian environment.
I'll cap off the conversation by giving you free consultancy.
Thank you very much.
What I do want you to add as a polyglot is languages. Find somewhere to add that, and then you would have probably killed all birds with one stone.
We are actually working on that as we speak. So next year, hopefully, we have set up a department of language arts and media studies to do a number of languages. And so you are a prophet.
Well, thank you very much, Prof, for joining the conversation, and
Welcome.
we wish you
It's
the
a pleasure
very
to be with
best.
you. Thank you so much.
This has been an interaction with Professor Williams Atuile. He is the Vice President and Provost of Heritage Christian University College, and they are throwing their hands out to you. Join them and enjoy top-notch tertiary education. And I think it's only fitting as well to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, Prof.
Thank you. Many happy returns.
All right.